Today, we'll take a look back through the archives. I've been digging out through the drawers and found some really old things. I'm not sure on years for these things, but so if anybody knows, please put it in the comments. But these are really worn and battered little catalogue pages here. And I remember you used to get hundreds of these things. Now, this one's quite interesting. This is actually Japanese. No idea how we managed to get our hands on this one. But I used to love these little sort of mini catalogues, I suppose. But let's go on with the sets. We're not going to spend too much time flicking through these. But yes, what we have? It's a little racing car. Okay, very nice. What's next? We have two sets here. No minifig for those. They were very cheap little add-on sets. A digger. Wow. Don't have the rest of that, but I do remember the bucket on the front of that. I still have that knocking around somewhere. A little helicopter here. Now, I look at that and I still think that looks new, even though it's probably 20-something years old. The same with this. Lego System. Wow, this is a classic set here. Some interesting pieces in here. They have obviously the big wheels at the back, small wheels at the front for the little drag car there. What's next? Another little racing car. The same sort of theme, really. Yeah, let's put that down there. Next, we have the fishing boats. I used to love this set. And as everyone knows, the old boats used to float. You used to be able to put these into water. You had the sort of stabilizers and the floats on the bottom there that used to clip on. And many a happy hour sitting in the bath on a Sunday evening with the Lego boats. Yeah, great. That's just the only problem with these were the hulls were actually just three big chunky pieces, so there wasn't a lot of building involved there. Next we have, let's have a look. We have the cement truck. Some interesting pieces on here. A lot of round pieces on that. Next we have a little plane here. Now again, I still see this as being quite new Lego. I guess that's when you start to show your age a little bit. Then we had light and system. I still remember the introduction of this. Added a whole new dimension to things. It was really quite clever in how it works. That battery box that they used on this was actually in circulation for a very long time. I think it used to power the monorail on the city and the space sets, and it was used in quite a few different things. Right here we have the classic racetrack set. You'll notice the holes on a lot of these instructions have been punched. That was me from circa 1990 something, trying to find a way to file these things, and a little race car there will probably go with that racetrack. We have a little horse box here. Again, the holes, that was me, but I regret it a little bit. But if those holes weren't punched and they weren't put in a folder, a lot of these probably wouldn't be here now. There's a little ice cream cellar there. That's a very nice set, actually. I might have to rebuild that one. This one, I believe there's something missing from here. So that does not look like the thing on the front. So I'm guessing that was a catalogue page with, on the back of instructions. The classic car, trailer, motorbike combination. Alternative builds on the back there. Let's keep going. Oh, wow. This is when Lego used to have a collaboration with Shell. Not sure when that ended. Let's keep going. Next one up, we have another little racing car. And again, look at that. There's a print on the front there. Not stickers, as it would probably be now. Very few stickers in the old sets, really. Again, this is a little mechanic set here. Alternative builds. They're really quite interesting. They didn't really use or put much effort into the alternative builds on the back there. Next up we have another mechanic set, which probably links in well with that previous one. And again, they're using the Shell colours on there, so it's quite a heavy collaboration that Lego had with Shell. And we can see here again, Shell, this is for the Petrol Tanker. Let's put that over there. What do we have next? Let's have a look here. The classic Lego airport set. I used to love this. And it came with I think it's 3, maybe 4 base plates. Now, that is unheard of nowadays. You're lucky if you get any base plate at all with Lego sets now. They're all sold separately. Next we have, this is quite an old fire station here. And again, you get the base plate with this and a tree, something you don't get a lot of anymore. And the alternative builds on the back there, look at all that glass on that build. Wow, there's a Lego fire boat. But yeah, look at this. This is great. Flowers, trees, base plates. It used to include everything. Next up, we have, to go with that, we have the police station. Again, another base plate for this one. All sets like this used to come with base plates. Wow, there's a helicopter on there, cars, garages. But looking at this, very simple builds. You could get this done in about 20 stages. If that was today, you'd have a whole book, probably split into 3 or 4. And probably 50 to 100 instruction steps to get you to where you need to be. And we have a little crane here with a cargo box on the back. Again, that looks like it could easily fit in today's sets. Let's move on. What's next? Ooh, this is a very classic Lego set. This is just, actually, if I think about it, has been re-released in some form. I can't remember exactly, but it's what it looks like. But that has been re-released recently. Next up we have, this is classic Lego trains. Now this is what I would class as ancient, but yeah, still a nice little build there. To go with that, we have the level crossing. It's very sort of English looking here, very, wow, let's just check out the back here. Let's just soak that in for a minute. Look at that layout there. Everybody wanted that yellow train. And let's put that down. Interesting to note that that also had a base plate. Now, this is the very first train I had. We've got the front page which is missing on this. This is probably 30 plus years old. So this is pretty worn and battered. But look at that, a train with 2 carriages. Again, unheard of in today's market. You only get one with anything. And we have the track layouts on the back here. It's interesting to notice that they've got the part numbers for that track on there. Yeah, very interesting. And what do we have next? That's about it. So join me for volume 2 next time.